speaker is Mr. Bill Reddy, and he is the floor fixer. He has, his profession is a flooring consultant. He's been in business as the floor fixer for 1 year, but he has over 30 years experience. His previous jobs include the U.S. Navy, flooring installation, hotel management, flooring sales. His family members are his wife, Elise, and that is pronounced Elise. His daughter is Sydney, she is 25. His son is Connor, he is 21. He has 1 dog, which is a Pomeranian Candy, and 3 cats, Chassis, Chase, and Sheba. His hobbies include boating, biking, hiking, and anything outdoors. His city of residence is Ormond Beach for the past 22 years, and his burning desire is to travel and see every national park. And something that we don't know about Bill is that he has walked on the walls of a Navy ship in 45-foot seas. Wow. And his key to success is his attention to detail on his proposal and follow-up. Please welcome Bill Reddy.
Thank you, guys. In the bio, I mentioned that I was 1 year in business, and that is because of BNI. The efforts that I saw of the people in this group that would share referrals, that would help guide me, that supported my business, is the reason I went out and started a whole new business. So thank you to everyone in this room. Next, here's my cell phone number. It goes with me everywhere. So no matter when, how, what, I'll get the call. If I don't answer, I'm either in a meeting with a customer, but I always call back, same thing. So I like to say live the adventures. Get out there and experience life. These are a few things that my family and I have done. One I'm most proud of is recently in December, Connor, my son, and I finished the Spartan run. It actually kind of breaks me up a little bit because we work out every week together just for this reason, so we can go to these Spartan runs, but also to spend time together, keep things fresh, and I enjoy that time a lot. We also do a lot of different things like going skydiving, scuba diving. We have a family adventure every year, and this year we've booked a week in the Florida Keys to go more diving, snorkeling, and just kind of seeing an area that we haven't gone to as a family. A little about me. 30 years in the flooring business. During that time I have installed, I've managed, I've sold, kind of learned every aspect of the flooring, so I bring a lot of knowledge to what I do now when it comes to repairs and fixes and floors. And it's not just an installer. You know, there's a lot of guys that just are installers. This is an actual business. I'm trying to grow it actually this year. We'll be hiring more subcontractors to get more people out in the field. But this is all about fitting a niche. And I like having fun while doing it. So some of the things that I do, buckles in the floor, wrinkles that are across the room are very hazardous, especially to elderly. They tend to be the ones that have been in their home the longest. The buckles occur, 5, 6 years, and then those are trip hazards that could actually endanger them. And it's an easy, quick, inexpensive fix, and it could leave it looking very much like brand new. Nothing is too bad. There's wrinkles throughout this whole second floor. Took a lot of carpet out of it, but we can get it straightened and save the life of the carpet for sure. Some other things I work on are luxury vinyl floors, repairs and fixes. Things like in a corner desk, a chair that didn't have a mat down on top of a vinyl plank floor could be destroyed by that rolling chair. But we can also replace the boards and fix those boards. Scratches, dings. This is where the vinyl was not installed properly and the boards ended up shrinking and gapping. We were able to fill that. These were hardwood floors with scratches. I was able to remove boards and replace boards. Most of these rely on me being able to have material that is the same, but we also come up with creative solutions if they are not the same. And that was a steam mop. I showed some of these pictures before, but I was able to disassemble the floor, get to it, and put it all back together. It saves on replacement of the whole entire floor. Minor tile repairs as well. So a contractor may come in and move an installed closet. This was actually a little coffee station that was being installed, but they had a hole where the wall was. So we were able to remove the tiles necessary, replace that. And then the other one was a contractor replaced the kitchen cabinets that were water damaged, but they didn't fit exactly, so we were able to replace the tiles around it and basically tie it all in. These were cracked tiles. The subfloor was not, it had a stress crack in it, and it didn't have any prep that was there, so that was cracked, as I was able to replace it. And I put crack suppression down when I put it back in, so it wouldn't happen again. This was a build-out, an extension in the kitchen, another contractor that just built out an area and we were able to match the tile and continue the installation. Some other things I work on are smaller projects. Small, I don't go big with them. Smaller rooms, one room at a time. I do sheet vinyl. It's something that not many people in this area do. It's very hard to find somebody that does sheet vinyl. It's something that I take care of. Also reinstalls or fixes. So somebody will have like a window replaced or sliding glass door replaced, and like in this case, they need somebody like me to come back out and put tack strip in and reinstall the carpet. Or those middle pictures, the carpet was pulled up. It was just from the dog. We were able to re-stretch it, put it back in. And the other one was water damage, toilet overflowed. We would pull it back, change the pad, and reinstall and save the carpet. Contractor job on the left, small tile job. Door was replaced. The tile no longer reached the door. This center one is actually, I mentioned this morning, was I'm doing another project just like it. This is a hotel where they basically bring luggage in and out and damage the edge of the carpet. I was able to come in there, create a fix, and patch carpet. And then just, again, small projects, one room. Some of the other things I do is I do measuring services, I do delivery services. I help do-it-yourselfers try to organize how they want to do it so that they're using the right products and they get the right amount. But many times they go to a floor, do-it-yourself, or go to a flooring store or box stores, and they don't get the assistance that is garnered, they need. They'll end up getting too much, and many times they can't return it, special order, that sort of thing. I'll help do that. I also do repairs on trims and quarter rounds and small things like that. One of the things that I'm most proud of is my foray into the community to really help those that need it. I've brought pictures of area rugs and things I've done with schools, but this is for kids. I'm just finishing up a project with Food Brings Hope, the Hope House. These are kids that are transitional, teenagers that are going to be graduating from school. They're homeless. They are going to be coming out of school, and they will be absolutely on their own. The Hope House and Food Brings Hope helps train them with consultants and educators that show them how to become young adults. It's a great transition. I've donated time to do the flooring in that home, and I'm very proud of that. I was also able to work with Provision Packs, another group that feeds kids that are lacking in nutrition, and I was able to just do a repair for them. But these are the places I like to donate my time because it gives back to the community. So the people I want to work with are other flooring installers, other flooring companies, project managers, property managers, I would say, right? Condo license managers for condominium associations. Anybody that can put me in front of the independent homeowners and condo owners that I could help with these smaller projects. They're the ones that need it. They're the ones that are going to end up spending a lot of money on replacing things that could actually be repaired. And just as a reminder, I'm Bill Ruddy. I am the floor fixer, and thank you very much for your time. This brings us to our I have moment. This is where I have a referral for somebody. I have a testimonial. One-to-ones are wonderful. It's not really that time. Visitors, though, if you have brought a visitor today, that's an I have. I've given. So referral, testimonial, or if you had a visitor today. Andy, do you have anything to do?
Yeah, I had a referral for Sean.
Anthony Ford.
Just been working with Ursula, my own office. It was a great experience, and I thoroughly recommend purchasing with her just for the free cookies that you get at the place. Just buy an office just for the cookies. It's worth it.
Here, do you make her cookies or she make her own?
Yeah, they're award-winning cookies. Beat her own sister. That's the level of competition.
I had a referral this week for Robin Leffler, hopefully you can help us out. Karen?
I had a referral to Ursula, I had one cross-chapter, and I have big shout-outs to Ursula, who's been awesome with a lot of details, with Karen, who's been very patient with us, and Libby, who introduced me to Bill, who's been really good about giving me some information. So everybody in the group, we can all benefit so much from the expertise of each other, and I'm just so grateful. Great week.
David, sorry?
I don't. I had a little bit of an off week.
Okay, first was New Year's, right? Emily?
I am with David. I have to get my kids go back to college so I can get back to work more full time. She's killing me. Next up is George Ivy.
I have a referral to Patrick Franceschi.
Jordan?
I had a referral to a building inspector in downtown Orlando. Name escapes me, but if anyone's interested, I can find the name for you. I will also be referring myself to Natalia right after the meeting.
Joshua?
I had a couple referrals for Kim, so I'm not sure what to do with that, but I still have.
Yeah. Juan?
I had a cross-chapter referral for a home inspector, and I have a testimonial for Bill. I had a neighbor, someone put a steamer on her living room, and she thought she was gonna have to replace the entire floor. Actually, her floor picture was featured today, and Bill was able to come and you know, fix it, and she's very happy, so that was good, yeah.
Karen?
I had a cross-chapter referral to Super Inspection Pros.
She has a lot of those. We need a property inspector. Libby?
I had a referral for him also, but I have a referral that I'm gonna work on for you from a hotel that I was at this weekend.
Awesome, thank you. Lisa?
And I had a referral for Ursula this week for myself, and I also have a referral for Dr. Hill, so I am sort of Frankensteining it over here, so I'll be putting that in and trying to get to you as soon as possible.
Dr. Neff?
Had a referral to Joshua, and it was one of those where, you run out of time, and it was one where I picked up the phone, and within a week, it was for Christmas, he got this guy out there and helped, and did a great job. Also, referral to Kim Franco as well, and just a testimonial for you, Bill. When we bought our flooring from Dick Stark for our whole entire house remodel, Bill came out and installed it, but he's also come back, not because of poor quality, but just, living and so forth. And I thought our dog was gonna rip up that LVP, but Bill's come back and he's done an excellent job.
Okay. Nancy?
Well, Bill has gone out to one of my clients that has, it's a commercial business, and there's a fight going on between my client, who's the tenant, and the landlord. They're in court about a variety of issues, including the carpet, which is pretty much destroyed, but they're fighting over who's responsible for it, among other things. So Bill has gone out there with whether it's salvageable, which it's not, and what the replacement would be. So I really appreciate that. And then I also just wanted to give a testimonial to Seacoast, because I was on my son's study abroad call yesterday. I can't remember what day of the week, it was Tuesday. And everybody was talking about the international fees that their bank assesses, and I know that every time that I've traveled internationally, Seacoast waives those. So I feel very fortunate to have Seacoast in my life.
Natalia?
Okay, I have a few people that I would like to give testimonial to. First of all is Karen. I got my house, I moved into my house, so thank you so much for, going above and beyond to get me the house. And Emily, through the craziness of closing my house, you have been such a helpful advice that I can go to. So anyone, she's great with the mortgage, and I feel so blessed to be helped by her. And also Bill, thank you so much. It's in the process. He picks up, he makes sure that everything is in process. I'm replacing my house flooring, So definitely, he's the guy. I refer myself to Kim Franco, but, and Ursula, thank you so much as well. And Anthony, I'm gonna have a referral for you. Thank you.
Awesome, great. Nick?
Hey, hey guys, I had a referral for Nancy Beth and for Lisa recently, and I want to kind of give a testimonial for Nancy. I haven't met with Lisa yet, that's coming up this month, but I'm prospectively getting into a business arrangement with a friend of mine in Palm Coast, and Nancy kind of helped walk me through some of the questions that I had. And probably I came up with more questions than I originally had, but she definitely knows what she's talking about. Like, I had no idea how much could go into business arrangements before I spoke with her. So we gotta go back to the drawing board a little bit. I'm sure she can help guide that process. Thanks.
Pete?
I had a couple of referrals. I had a self-referral with Lisa yesterday. Tremendously enlightening, overwhelming almost information about that aspect, to make sure you're all protected is so important. I've been through it with my mom, and it's not a pleasant thing. 3 years of my life because of a lack of proper planning. And Emily had a referral for you, for myself, and she jumped up and just stepped up and got all the information. Eventually I got outbid on the house, but there's a lot more options to explore with her on that for my investment properties and stuff like that. So, thank you.
I had 2 cross-chapter referrals.
And Ursula?
I had a referral to Dr. Hill. It's time to align my spine.
Lydia, if you could, we have a treasurer's report. We have one renewal.
Yes, one renewal for February, because we had 2 of them already renewed.
Yep.
And so that would be Mr. Robin.
And then visitors.
Oh, and so for our visitors today, our prospective visitors, we welcome you to submit your application and block out your competitors upon acceptance to the chapter. When completing your online application, please make sure and complete it before submitting it to the membership committee for review. You will be notified of the status of your application before our next meeting, and we'll need a current member to sponsor you into the chapter. Upon acceptance into the chapter, you will need to submit your membership dues of $948 for 1 year or $1,398 for 2 years. And these totals include the one-time application fee. You can pay by credit card or check, and you can also have a financing option through PayPal that will allow you to spread out your payments for over 6 months with no interest. And eventually, we may have a room meeting fee, and that dollar is yet to be determined because we've yet to find a room. And that will be paid directly to the chapter for our meeting locations. And our visitor hosts will be happy to answer any questions, and at this time, they'll take you into the back conference room and have a meeting and go over any questions that you have.
Yeah, we take the visitors out. We still got a couple things to cover. And then when the meeting's over, we have a leadership team meeting afterwards. So just give them a moment. I share this in each of the weekly updates, but just as a reminder, we've got a ton of opportunities for roundtables. These are not only great opportunities for networking, they can help expand your knowledge in your position if you have a leadership position. We also have one that's going to be in person. We're coming back to an in-person roundtable here in Port Orange. This was a great, I've said this several times, but this was a great group because it brought together us in Daytona, Ormond, Port Orange, New Smyrna Beach, and then some of the outside areas, but it really brought together our 4 areas the land came to. So this is a great opportunity to be in person. The VFW is a very big space, so there's plenty of room. if you have time to go, this is a good one to do. Otherwise, the rest are all on Zoom. Block out the time if you have it, and plus they're all CEUs, we all could use those as well. So this morning I started with the thought of, okay, talk to each other and ask, what is the one business that will help you in the future of this year? You know, starting off this year, what is something that's going to make a difference? And I just challenge everybody to go out and try to find that business. We brought up several today that are really going to impact this chapter if we fill those. And so, yeah, it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Bless you. To seek out those small things and see if we can help our fellow members and grow their business. Does anybody have anything? Yes, ma'am.
So the Chambers of Daytona Beach Shores, Port Orange, South Daytona, are putting on a live business expo this Saturday, January 8th from 10 to 2 at the community center in Daytona Beach Shores. It's going to be a fun time, lots of exhibitors. Please come and see me, I'll be exhibiting with Limex.
Is that the new building?
Yeah, the new community center, there will be tables inside and outside, and if you look for me, I'll be on the outside.
What time was that?
It's from 10 to 2 this Saturday, and the address is 3000 Belmead Drive in Daytona Beach Shores.
Question.
Yes.
What happened to the business card binder?
They've kind of removed that aspect of it. B&I Connect is where they've driven all the lead stuff to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because for my practice, you know, I'm a lot of hands-on, so it's really easy to refer by giving that card out. So I usually step out and go give them the card. It's because I'm with patients probably, 90% of the day, that it's hard for me to go to the computer and do that real quick when I've got 40 people in the office.
Bill?
Yes.
Could we have like a place when we meet in person to set our cards out? So then,
We can put the binder at the front desk for sure.
That'd be great.
And when everybody comes in to sign in, I have the binder still. We have most all the cards. I never take it away. They just kind of eliminated that from the agenda. But yeah, I'll put it up at the front.
so yeah, we could just have like piles of cards too, where people could just grab them, little snacks.
It's actually, there's so many.
Okay.
Having the binder will be very easy. They're inside
Okay.
there. And
Yeah,
just-
let's continue that.
Yeah, I'll put it up there.
All right, great.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything? All right. Well, this portion of the meeting is over. We're going to a leadership meeting after this, so if we can wrap up and get that meeting started, I'd appreciate it. All right, guys.
So obviously, when we're thinking about purchasing a gas station, there's a lot of environmental liability involved, even if we can take sort of.
What's that? Good morning. Good morning,
how are you? It's usually like a gas station.
No, it was just it was the original one that I
Car
never
lots,
lost.
like that.
Oh, okay. No, that was it. I appreciate you.
That's like a very difficult thing.
Probably the bank has a list of
That's what I was thinking from the
vendors, they'll have it all farmed out. They'll farm out the
I
phase
couldn't believe
those
I couldn't believe
asking
Even like years ago,
the bank.
no, I was expecting probably like $6,000.
If you'd like to, but I'd love to get on their vendor list.